The apparent terror attack in New York yesterday has us all wondering about the safety of our own city. Joining us now is former Chicago police officer and criminal justice consultant Joe Gandurski. Hello, and thank you for being here.
Morning. Thank you.
We're seeing more and more of incidents like these. Why is this a thing now?
It's because it's easy. This is bargain basement terrorism, budget terrorism. It costs very little to support this. These lone wolf attackers, all they need is a driver's license. They could rent a truck, drive it through. Now you have a 2.5-ton guided missile going 80 miles an hour, rolling over people on the street.
So you say lone wolf, and some people are saying it was a lone wolf in New York, and some people are saying it was connected to ISIS. Based on the information we have so far, what do you think?
Well, all we have right now is what they're finding out, and apparently the FBI had this man on the radar to some degree. Of course, it's still very early. The investigation will continue. This guy will be shot through 1 million databases and investigated every way to Sunday before it's over.
So, Joe, when terrorist attacks like this happen, you hear so much that other cities are on higher alert. What tangible adjustments are made when they say that they're on higher alert?
Well, the first thing, there was a Halloween party, I guess, in New York and here also that happened last night. They let it go on. Immediately, the police department adjusted by moving trucks to and buses to points of egress and entrance, so that it couldn't happen here. The same copycat type thing couldn't happen here. Days off are canceled. I can guarantee you that the holidays for Chicago police officers are going to be kind of lonely because they're going to be out in the street and they're not going to be with their families, because this is everything has to be bolstered. You know, you don't want to take a chance on something happening where large gatherings of people are. It's just that simple.
So just after the London terror attacks recently, Governor Rauner said it's just a matter of time for Chicago, which was alarming to me. What do you think he meant by that, and is it, in your opinion?
Well, if you look at numbers, if you take 1 million people, okay, and 1% is what, 1,000 people? So that could be disturbed, you know, dedicated to violence of some sort. I think he was talking about it's a matter of time because it's a matter of numbers. These radicalized individuals are here. They're very difficult to monitor because they're not gathering weapons or explosives, and they can act very easily and very quickly.
This is actually changing the way that we live our lives.
Yes,
this is not something that we really kind of thought about 10 years ago. Yeah. So what are some things that we can just walk away with telling our children, telling our family members?
Well, I'll tell you the number one thing that I saw yesterday, after the incident occurred, it was barricades, and there's hundreds of people watching first responders. Get out of the area when something like that happens. There's quite often a theory and a strategy where the first bomb goes off, it draws everybody to it, and then a second bomb goes off or a second act occurs. Leave the area, okay? Don't be around for some secondary act. That's number one.
Joe, what's the time of the year, obviously holidays and when something like this occurs, but what are other times to be on high alert? Anytime
there's a gathering of people, there's Christmas galas, there's movies in the park in the summertime. Anytime there's a massing of people for a good event or for a protest for any reason, the police know to be on extra alert.
So, and I kind of want to just wrap up with this because even though it's changing the way we live, I don't think we can let it infiltrate our lives. So how can we move forward and just tell our kids, tell our parents, our spouses that, you know, we have to move forward? What do you say to that?
That's exactly right. We do have to move forward. We're not surrendering to terrorists. 9/11 changed everything the way we do our lives, but we've got to just be alert. Put the cell phones down while you're walking down the street. Take 5 minutes to develop a plan. I'm going to get out this way if something happens. If I can't get out that way, I'll get out this way. You know, be alert, use common sense.
Former Chicago police officer and criminal justice consultant Joe Gandurski, thanks for being here and for the time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well.